Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today we are going to be talking about the ColourPop Pretty Fresh collection. We are going to get started pretty soon, but before that, I'd like you to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so that you are always notified when a video goes up. I also wanted to give a quick shout out and mention to my new subscribers that subscribed over the last 1 month. I'll have your names listed over here as well. Thank you so very much for the support on my channel. And to show my appreciation, I am going to be sending some makeup goodies your way, so please leave your emails down below and comment on this video with just your email address, and I will contact you to get your address and all that good stuff. So without further ado, let's just get started. I really quickly want to run through the packaging of the products. This is the foundation, the Pretty Fresh foundation, or the tinted moisturizer I should say, and this is the prime and set kit. They come in really cute packaging. ColourPop always does really great packaging anyways. They're just nice and soft and clean, very peachy. We're going to start with the prime and set kit. Now this one comes with a sponge. It also comes with a hyaluronic primer, and it comes with the hydrating hyaluronic setting mist. The primer and the hydrating mist do come with hyaluronic acid. It also comes with coconut water in there. So coconut water is supposed to be very hydrating for the skin, and it's not supposed to be clogging on the pores. Also, the hyaluronic acid is known to hydrate and support healthy looking skin. This is what the primer looks like. Now this is a frosted glass bottle. Again, it's very nice. The same color scheme, and you do get 1 fluid ounce, which is 30 ml. So this is what the sponge looks like. It is a very nice peachy color. It is very soft. It is smaller than what you're seeing right now because I did run this under water, so it did expand, but it actually reminds me of the e.l.f. beauty sponge. It's very close to it. It's nice and soft, the consistency. And finally, the setting spray. This is also a pretty decent size. You get about 3.72 fluid ounces, 110 ml. We're going to start with the primer. I've already cleaned and moisturized my face. It is quite dry right now. It does have a coconut smell. That's because it has coconut water in here. Also, both the setting spray and primer are dermatologist tested, gluten-free, paraben-free, and vegan. Now I can tell you right off the bat my skin is feeling a lot smoother. It isn't sticky or tacky. So we'll see how this performs with the tinted moisturizer. So the tinted moisturizer looks like this. It comes with a pump, which is really nice, and it is a squeezy tube. So you can get all the product out, and it's really safe for travel. You can just throw it in your bag, and you don't have to worry about a glass bottle breaking or anything like that, which is what I really like. This is the shade right here, so you can see the shade, and the shade that I got is dark 18W, only because this is not a full coverage, and they always say to go, you know, 1 shade darker so that when it spreads out, everything looks even. So I'm going to go in with this, and I'm going to use my sponge. So I just took a pea-sized amount on my hand, and I'm just going to go in like so. And now with the sponge, I'm going to spread out the product. Guys, I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit more so you guys can really see what's going on. So I did end up applying a little bit on this side, as you saw, but it really didn't do much. I don't see a difference. I'm actually taking some more and applying it to the same side. I know that this isn't supposed to give you that much of coverage because it is a tinted moisturizer. It is giving me a little bit of color, but I feel that the sponge, like I don't know if you guys can see, but I think the sponge has soaked up the majority of the product. I think I'm going to do this side with my hand just to see how it covers. So this is pretty much 1.5 pump, and you can see that it's given my skin some color. The redness is gone, but you can still see some scar marks. The finish of it is very skin-like. It's not giving me too much of a glow, and at the same time it's not a flat matte finish either, so it looks very natural. I'm going to move on to this side. I'm just going to do this side with my fingers, as I mentioned, and just apply it like I normally would a tinted moisturizer and see how that goes. It does come in 24 different shades. I think the shade match for me is really good. It does pump out a little bit darker, but as you're spreading it out, it just adjusts to my natural skin tone. And again, the moisturizer is also dermatologist tested, oil-free, gluten-free, paraben-free, and vegan. Alright guys, so as you can see that this is the application with the fingers, and I actually prefer this side better because I used less product and the product spread out just like a moisturizer would. My recommendation to you guys would be that if you guys are buying this, just to use your fingers, or maybe a dense brush would also help, but a sponge is just going to soak up majority of the product, and that's just wastage in my opinion. This tinted moisturizer has now set on my face. It has dried down quite a bit, and again, it's still just giving me a very skin-like finish. However, I am feeling dry, but that's also because I feel that the weather is changing and my skin is dry underneath. If it was summertime, I think this would give me just the right amount of hydration. But as of right now, it's not clinging onto my dry patches. I do have dry patches here, but it's not showing. I do have dry skin just a little bit here and down here, but it's not looking patchy and it's not texturized. It's not accentuating any of my textures right now. But if you have dry skin naturally, I would strongly suggest either hydrating or using a different product altogether. This may not work for you. In terms of coverage, it is a sheer coverage. It's not going to cover up every single little thing or scarring or anything like that, but it does give your skin an even tone, so it's just going to even it out. Now, if you do have dark scarring or acne marks or anything like that, you may want to go in with a little bit of concealer and just touch up. It does retail for $14 and you get quite a decent amount of product in here. You get about 1.45 fluid ounces, which is about 43 ml give or take, which is not bad at all, considering most tinted moisturizers or foundations are at the 30 ml mark. And I'm finally going to use the setting spray. Oh wow. Wow, that actually smells really nice and coconutty. It has almost like a sweet smell, but it's so faint. It's really nice and refreshing. The mist is very, very fine and it's spread out really, really well on my skin. Alright guys, so now that the setting spray has settled in, it has provided me still with a little bit of glow. It's not tacky or sticky or anything like that. But it has taken away some of that dryness or that tightness that I was feeling before. So it is a really, really nice mist as well. I find that the primer, the tinted moisturizer, and the mist, they really go really well. They're very cohesive, and the skin actually looks really, really nice with all three products combined. I do like this sponge. I just don't think that it went well with the tinted moisturizer. I do have high hopes for it, and I think that it will be really good with other foundations as well. Alright, so that concludes our video. I hope you liked it. Leave comments down below. Thank you so much for all your patience. Once again, thank you to the new subscribers and also my existing ones. I don't think I'd be able to do what I'm doing today if it wasn't for you guys. Continue to support, leave comments down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!